Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you about the mobile system. It is the second part of your chapter, first chapter of computer science class 11th. Okay. Now, how mobile systems works? That is how the radio waves of the mobile system works. Okay, we can say that the mobile phone is the essentially a two-way radio consisting of radio transmitter and radio receiver. There are tower, you have seen the tower of the mobile. These tower works in two ways, that is it receives the radio signals and as well as it sends the radio signals. Okay, hence these are the trans receivers. These antennas are trans receivers which can efficient in transferring as well as in receiving the signals. Okay, then how the mobile phone works, how the waves of the mobile phone works. Suppose a cellular phone A calls the cellular phone B. Okay, then what is the working? Cellular phone A scans for the best call. Okay, it is sent to the tower. This tower sends the signal to the MTSO. Now switches verify the cellular phone A whether it is valid subscriber or not. If it is a valid subscriber, then it scans for the cellular phone B globally. Okay, it finds where is the cellular phone B. Okay, then it sends the signal to the tower of the receiver. Okay, at receiver end it sends the signal to the cellular B which is located in its area. Okay, now what are the components of mobile phone? There are 7 common components of the mobile phone. First one is the circuit board, which acts as the brain of the phone. It contains the CPU or central processing unit of the phone. Next one is the antenna, which sends and receives the signals. Next is the screen, which may consist of the LCD. Next is keyboard or touch screen for input by the user. Next is a microphone for input the voice signals. Next is a speaker for output of the voice signals, and the last is battery, which is used to charge our phone. Okay. Now, different types of touch screens. There are several types of the touch screens which are used in the mobile phone. First one is TFT, that is thin film transistor. It displays LCD displays is used for the better image quality and high resolution. Since they are cheap and they found in the budget of the phone usually, so these are commonly used. Okay, then in place switching, these are the advanced technology. Then the TFT, then the resistive or capacitive. There are generally two types of the touch screens in LCD displays. First one is the resistive and second one is the capacitive. Okay, resistive touch screen have the two layers of conductive material with the small gap between them, while capacitive touch screen consists of the layer of glass coated with transparent conductor. Okay. Hence, we can say that capacitive screens tends to be more responsive than the resistive screen, and these found high-end mobile phones mostly. Okay. Now, the next one is OLED, that is organic light emitting diode. Organic light emitting diode, which is the newer technology used in the mobile phone monitors for display, and they are better than the LCDs. Why? Because they offer fast response time, wider viewing angles, and higher brightness. Okay. Now, types of the mobile phone batteries. There are several types of the mobile phone batteries. First one is the lithium polymer batteries. Lithium polymer battery is most advanced batteries available in the market right now. They are made up of the plastic instead of the metal. These makes them suitable for the smartphone of any time. Okay. Lithium polymer batteries do not suffer from the memory effect and offers 40% more battery life than the others. Okay. Next one is the lithium ion battery. Lithium ion battery are the advanced and allows high charge storage capacity. Okay. It is based on the size and weight of the battery. It hence, as it provide the better quality, so it is slightly expensive. Okay. Now the nickel cadmium battery, these are the cells that suffer from the memory effect, and the memory effect will result in reducing the capacity of the battery and its lifespan as well. Okay. Now nickel metal hydride battery, these kind of the upgrade nickel cadmium hydride batteries are of the same size than the later, and nickel metal hydride batteries offers 30 to 40% of more battery juices than the others. Okay. Now mobile system organization. How mobile system works? What is the mobile system? As you can see in this figure, there is the central portion of or central unit of the mobile. This is the CPU of mobile. It is consist of two units. First one is communication processor or the digital signal processor, which is used to communicate with the outer side. Okay. For communication, it needs radio signal management. Radio signal management is the unit which contains radio frequency transceiver and SIM card. Okay. Radio frequency transceiver is the port which sends and receives the signal to outside and from outside. Okay. Now the second part of the CPU of mobile system organization is APU or application processing unit, as well as GPU, which is graphical processing unit. Okay. Application processing unit is used to perform the various tasks of the task in the smartphones, such as saving the applications, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, etc., or storing the documents in various formats such as .doc or .pdf format. Whereas the GPU works for the graphical processing unit. It works mostly of the multimedia. It mostly works the multimedia work. Okay. Hence, this unit is connected with the two portion. First one is camera unit. Okay. Camera, in which the image signal processor is present and the images are sent and received to this unit. Okay. Next one is the storage, which may be internal or vessel external storage. It is used to store the graphics or the other data in the computer. Now, whatever we have stored, we have to show it. Hence, we have to show it, and for showing it, we have to give the input to the mobile system. So, one more unit, display subsystem, is connected with this CPU. Display subsystem, it contains touch interface. Touch interface, it is consist of keyboard as well as display screen. Keyboard is used to input the touch interface, provide the input to the touch interface, whereas display screen provides output to the user. Okay. Now, as we have as I have explained in computer, basics of computer, in mobile system also the memory is also primary memory is needed for processing, for data processing. Hence, this CPU of mobile system is also connected with the RAM, with the memory of the mobile, which is consist of RAM as well as ROM. RAM, random access memory, and ROM is read-only memory. RAM is dynamic. RAM is volatile memory, and ROM is non-volatile memory. Okay. Now, taking the signals in the form of voice or sending it for communication purpose, we have to send the signals in the voice form, as well as we have to receive the signals from the outer environment. For this we need the codec unit. Codec unit, it is consist of two subunits, ADC and DAC. ADC is audio digital converter or analog to digital converter. All the signals from the outer side is in the form of analog waves, but in computer it acts as the digital waves. Okay, so the analog signals of outer environment must be converted into the digital signal before entering it. This work is performed with the help of the mic. Our audio is in the form of analog, and it is received with via the mic, which is the input device, and this audio is further converted into the digital signals before reaching the mobile with the help of ADC or audio to digital converter. Whenever we want to listen something from the computer, from the mobile, these digital signals must be converted into the analog, that is in the form of the human understandable format, and this work is completed by DAC, that is digital to analog converter, and then after conversion these signals are sent to the speaker, which is output unit. Okay, now power management. As you know, mobile is the portable device, then it is needed to be charged continuously. For charging, the power management is used. The power management is consist of battery pack, battery management and charger. This all is about the mobile system organization. I hope you have understand well. Okay, thank you.